breakfast.
I'm Lee Weiser, originally from South Africa. Obviously, with the Kilimanjaro and Pamoja Tours and Sigi Center, they are so close to my heart. And my dream is to be able to show other able-bodied people and obviously physically challenged people that if you have a goal and you've got a dream to try climb Kilimanjaro, you've got something to train for, and there is something magnificent up there waiting for you, and you will definitely have a story to carry with you for the rest of your life. Not only that, you will be inspiring so many people who believe that it's impossible, and you will be doing the possible. So if you've got a dream, dream big, and with Pamoja Tours, the dream becomes a reality. We are here at Sigi Center, and we have brought so many clothing from Switzerland, and all the adults' clothing will be sold so that the children will be fed, and Sigi can give education as well as food and clothing. So thank you so much for joining me, and here we are at Sigi's Children's Center. So here we are at Sigi Children's Center in Tanzania, and finally I get the chance to meet this young man who millions of people have seen on the YouTube video. And we are raising funds and awareness for Abdul, who is 10 years old, and Abdul would really like to do sports and to run the marathon with us next year. So we have got Sigi, who introduced me to Abdul, and Abdul, it's very nice to meet you at last. Very nice to meet you. So Abdul, can you speak English or only Swahili?
Swahili.
Swahili, okay. So Sigi, tell me something. You have met Abdul, and we have contacted ProMake International, who will be making a graphene prosthetic for Abdul, and we need a knee, which Wendy very kindly has said that we could maybe use her knee, and then we can attach it to the graphene prosthetic. So what is Abdul's dream?
First of all, my name is Sigi Fredi Mas from Sigi Children's Center. I'm the co-founder of this center, and this center it's a center for orphanage and a center for disabled children like Abduli. Abduli, he has been growing around this area, and he got the accident in 2014 when he was young. So he lost his leg. As you can see him, he has no leg. So I come across with very many friends like Raj and Rajesh. they are the one who tell me, you can help those children who can't. You can help those disabled children who they don't have any dream. So I come across with the Abdul from this area, Shirimatunda, and I think Lee and her group, they're going to help him so much.
Make International that we'll be able to change his life as well. So Siggy, tell me a little bit more about our other young man over there.
The other young man is a student from Pamoja Kilimanjaro, and he can speak English, so he's going to introduce himself and what happened to his leg.
Yeah, my name is Nkono Saidi. I'm a student from Mosh Technical. I was getting an accident 2011. It was a car accident, so I lost a leg on that year.
And tell me, what is your dream? And if when you get your prosthetic, what would you hope to do once you have your prosthetic?
First of all, my dream is to become a computer science engineering. This is what I like. But after getting a leg, I know that it will be able for me to accomplish my dream, because it will make me easy to go to the classes and somewhere where I can get material for being an engineer.
And would you run the Kilimanjaro Marathon with me next year?
Yeah, I will.
I'm holding you to that. Thank you so much. These children are very close to my heart, and it's very difficult to get funds from people because there's so many other foundations out there, and people always say, but you know, Lee, I do fund a foundation already and I do give all the time. So what I'm asking you, please, is if you could contact Siggy from Siggy Children's Center in Tanzania. And please, this is a genuine place where Siggy looks after all these beautiful children. He clothes and he feeds them, and we've got this most amazing teacher. So if you could please think about them too in your donations. Every cent helps to helping these children grow up in a beautiful environment and to be better than they can be yesterday. So education is so important for our youth of today, and especially a computer guy here. So I certainly look forward to seeing the children sooner than we think at the moment. We will be coming back, I think, a lot sooner for Abdul, and hopefully by the end of the year for you. So I really look forward, and it's lovely meeting you. Thank you so much. Here we have Clifford Martin, and he's all the way from East London, South Africa. And it's always been my dream to bring Clifford to Kilimanjaro. And Clifford has competed with me in Las Vegas, and we've done many races together. So to keep it short, Clifford, tell me a little bit more about your journey and what you expect from Kilimanjaro, and most importantly about your wheelchair and your sponsors.
Thanks very much. Let's start with the wheelchair. The wheelchair was custom built for me by a company called CE Mobility. CE Mobility specializes in wheelchairs. And I spoke to a gentleman named Quibus, and I said to him, Quibus, I'm climbing up Kilimanjaro, I need something that's awesome. And he said to me, I'm not too sure what to do, but let's try it. They built me this chair, got my specs, bolted to my body, adjusted the back so I can go further back, further forward, things like that there. This on here is a free wheel, which basically helps the front wheels lifting off the ground so you don't get jammed on the small stones in it. And basically, he had about 3 weeks to build the chair and get everything ready. Sent the chair down to make some adjustments with brakes and obviously the backrest adjustments. And luckily I stayed on the farm, and being on the farm I could give it the chair a nice test drive, and it went decently on the farm after a few adjustments. So that's all about the wheelchair. My sponsors, I had several sponsors sponsor me. First one is Lee Studios, or Lee Fitness Studios, which basically paid for most of the trip. Thank you, Lee. Chemistry Group is a company that I work for, and they made a generous contribution towards my kit. Norton Robertson Electrical, they also sponsored towards my kit and flight and that there. Then we had CE Mobility that built the wheelchair for me. There's 2 other sponsors on here. That's Spa in Crossways, East London, and a company called Bodied, which also contributed Bodied contributed towards my local flights, and Spa towards my snacks and stuff for the mountain. The protein bars obviously need your protein. My goal behind this mountain is just to prove to people that there's no mountain too high in life that you can climb it. Being disabled, people tell you through your life, you can't achieve this, you can't do this, you just give up in life. And as you know, over the years, you myself have done so many different challenges where I thought it's impossible to do it, and we've managed to do it. From personal life to work to sports You can always do what you want to do as long as you put your mind towards it. So basically my whole goal around this is to climb the mountain, reach another bucket, thing off a bucket list, and also to prove to the guys in the Eastern Cape and South Africa that the disability is just your legs, your mind's still there, your arms are still there, you put your mind to it, you can achieve everything. That's my reason for climbing the top of the mountain.
Lesibana, Philemon, as I call you. Isn't this an amazing day that we have finally all got together? So let me tell you a little bit about Lesibana. So on our first trip in 2014, Lesibana was supposed to come with us, but unfortunately at the last minute he was not able to come, not because of his reasons, but for other reasons. So my promise to him would that I would get him to Kilimanjaro regardless of what would happen. So we are finally here. It's a dream come true. In loving memory of Michelle O'Shea, she finally got all of the people from Guts to Glory as well as a guest to be climbing Kilimanjaro all together. So Lesibana, tell me a little bit.
Honestly speaking, just to be excited to be here because it's a dream come true, to be honest. And not to say that we are better or we are best, we are trying to prove a point. But we are just trying to show other members with disabilities that, there's nothing that is impossible. The thing that is impossible is our mind. If you put something into your mind and then you are positive, you can really do it. So, and then you also kept your promise, as you said. Remember the last time I had to go even to do the vaccination and all that. And I just realized recently that I did it twice within a period of 10 years. Like for instance, I did it 2011 and then I did it 2014 again. But then, that's no problem anyway. Lee, it's amazing to be honest. Let me start by saying that Lee, you I don't know how to describe you as a superwoman, or I don't have a word, to be honest, because you have done a lot. And then not only for you, you are a caring person, and then we wish that may God grant you, I don't know, most of your wishes, and let everything goes your way, because you really encourage us, and then you show us that there's nothing that is impossible. And then I shall think that you're gonna still go far. And then you are caring as for with members with disabilities, honestly, because there are some certain things that discourages us through our way of life. And then as for most discouragement comes from able-bodied people, but you show us that there's nothing that is impossible. And then it is through you that I even went on and opened an NGO that's called Black Soul Foundation, trying to assist members that are not able to do for themselves. And then even though when we are struggling, but now I learn from you, and then I shall think that as time goes on, we'll be on our feet not long, but things are going fine. And then today it's an amazing day to be here with, it's so touchy. That is why I put on my spectacles, because I'm gonna cry, because it's so touchy, to be honest. I've been asking the teacher is young, and then the children, I understand that the youngest is from 2, the oldest it's about 5. So you can just imagine, and then she's about 20 something, I think 23. You can just imagine at the age of 23 giving, or on already she's giving her education to younger children. I wish her the best, and then I also wish you and everyone who's here the best, and the people that are assisting us. And then let everything goes according to plan, and then we wish that even when we go for the Kili, let everything goes according to plan, and then if we can all summit all together, and then that will be fantastic. And there's nothing much more that I can say, but just happy and excited, and then very much thankful with the guys and everyone who's here.
the anxious. Anxious never. Maybe it's gonna kill me.
Yeah, all good. Lunch pack.
Hoje baba.
So she's got it.
Oh, and you did a nice interview with them.
Yes, exactly.
Still professional.
Just talk now. We've done it for a long time. What respect.
Let's forget about Mahali ndio Peter Pan. Kweli.
Good day, my name is Clifford Martin. I'm representing Guts to Glory and Pamoja Kilimanjaro. I'd like to thank all the porters and all support that we had. It was a very trying journey. It was extremely difficult to get up that mountain. Unfortunately, every step went about 25 centimeters deep, so you can just imagine the wheelchair being dragged through it. With a wonderful team, a good support system, we made it to the top. And then we came down. Down was a bit difficult as well. We had a nice little storm coming down, which was hail, known as stone rain. The porters done their best. They worked their butts off. So we say thank you to Guts to Glory for organising this and for raising the funds, and for my sponsors. Thank you very much. And for Pamoja and Tours and Kilimanjaro Tours. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
My name is Lesibana Masela. I just would like to give some info about yesterday's climb. Sure, yesterday it was very, very tough. It was the hardest of them all. The route wasn't so clear for us anyway. It was hard even for the porters to take us through because we were doing the zigzag and then the route wasn't perfect, to be honest. And then it was very, very much hard. Even when we had to be brought down, it was hectic, and then it was very, very much tough. It was hard.
Here I am, Lee Weiser, founder of Guts to Glory, and I must tell you, I've been through many, many challenges, and our first challenge was to come to Kilimanjaro with a group of amputees, and Leslie Barner was left behind the last time. So this time I promised him that we would do it again, but I was very blessed to be able to invite Clifford and Taryn and Zizifu to be part of this crazy challenge. To be honest, I pushed them beyond their boundaries. Our first movie is called Beyond Boundaries, but I pushed them beyond their limits, and every single one of them passed. So it was incredible. Special thanks to Pamoja Kilimanjaro and Safari. These guys were absolutely incredible. We have got a lot to learn, so we will sit down at the table and we will figure out how we can do this again, where the guards are not so exhausted and everybody is so exhausted. But I definitely look forward to working with the team again, and we will certainly be doing this again in the future. Thank you so much to everybody who made this happen, because without you it wouldn't be possible. Thanks to all the sponsors, whether they supplied clothing towards Sigi Center. Thank you so much to everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, my name is Richard Mosh, the founder of Pamoja Kilimanjaro Safari. I would like to thank Lee, the owner of Get to Glory Foundation, and also I'd like to thank all the teams of Pamoja, and also I'd like to thank all the clients, Cliff, Zizif, and Marcele. And I would like to congratulate them the way they done. They reached at the Gilmas Point, where they're gonna get their certificate. And yes, we have get some challenge we saw. We get it, and as Lisa say, we're gonna sit down to know how we're gonna improve it to become the best company which can help wheelchair people. We have saw like some challenge from the wheelchair, and I've talked with Cliff, and Cliff will say like he's gonna try to find a good wheelchair, or to advise us how we can get a good wheelchair for helping wheelchair people to reach to the top easier. Because as the some wheelchair was harder, because this was like home wheelchair, so we need to have a mountain wheelchair to carry wheelchair people up. Yeah, so I really like to thank it, yes, thank you very much.
For Cliff Martin, this means you succeed to reach at the top of Kilimanjaro, the point called Gilmas Point, 5,685 meters from the sea level. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Cliff. This is your certificate. Yes. My brother Lisbeth, Philemon, Aubrey, Marcela.
Yes.
This is your certificate.
No, sure.
This means you reach at the top of Kilimanjaro, the point called Gilmas Point, which is 5,685 meters from the sea level. Congratulations. Lee This is your certificate. This means you reach at the top of Kilimanjaro, the point called Gilmas Point, which is 5,685 meters from sea level. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yay!